Classical, and welcome to the RAM Report. I'm Angel.
And I'm Violet.
Let's begin with today's trivia question. What was the highest grossing movie of 2021?
Snow days are back. The Department of Education announced that schools will not be operating remotely during snow days this winter. Cue the sleds! If you are experiencing technical difficulties with your school-issued device, contact the Lynn School's help desk at the phone number below. During times of high call volume, please leave a message.
The junior class will be raffling off 2 tickets to the Celtics game against the Miami Heats on January 31st. Tickets are $2 each or 3 for $5 and can be purchased until Wednesday, January 26th. Please see a class officer, Mr. Curley or Mr. Orrell, for tickets. The Europe trip has unfortunately been postponed. Due to the spike in COVID-19 cases, Mr. Orrell has made the decision to postpone the trip until July. This means if any student was hoping to go but could not afford it because of how close the time was to the trip, you now have an extra 3 months to pay for it. Anyone interested in going, please see Mr. Orrell in room B302 before or after school. Now, let's turn to JL with some more important information on updated guidance from the CDC.
Listen closely to the updated guidance from the CDC. If you test positive for COVID-19, you must isolate. Everyone, regardless of vaccination status, should stay home for 5 days. If you have no symptoms or your symptoms are resolving after 5 days, you can return to the school. A fever must be resolved for 24 hours without fever-reducing medication to return to school. Continue to take maximum precaution by wearing your mask around others. If you are a close contact to someone who tests positive for COVID-19, you must quarantine. For those who are fully vaccinated, if you are asymptomatic, you may attend school. If you develop symptoms, you must quarantine and test. For those who are unvaccinated, stay home for 5 days, return on day 6, or return to school if participating in the Test and Stay program. It is also recommended that you test 5 days after your last exposure. You may test with a PCR, antigen, or at-home test. You must mask and monitor symptoms for 10 days. And if you develop symptoms, you must quarantine and test. If you have COVID-19 symptoms, everyone, regardless of vaccination status, may return to school with a negative test, including either a PCR, rapid antigen, or home test, and an improvement in symptoms, or you may isolate for 5 days and return on day 6 with an improvement in symptoms. That is all the updated guidance from the CDC. I hope you all stay safe and be sure to mask up and wash your hands as much as possible.
Thank you, JL. Do you need academic support? The Trio Talent Search offers free tutoring to qualify students during the school day and after school. There are currently tutors in the areas of English and Social Studies, Science, and SAT prep. Trio also offers a college access program which includes college field trips and help with college admissions and financial aid applications. Any interested student can contact Sarah Coffey, office located in the front of the auditorium, or complete the form in the box below.
If you missed the play A Christmas Carol performed by the Lynn Classical Theater Company, be sure to tune in on the Lynn Classical TV YouTube channel. Students, please make sure to submit your COVID-19 consent forms to your mentoring teacher ASAP.
Seniors, if you have not sent in your height and weight to Kula Kasanlis yet, please do so immediately. This is so the cap and gown can be ordered to be here in time for the graduation. Reminding you that no name changes are allowed except middle names. You can omit them or use just an initial. If you think your name is spelled wrong on your school report card or progress report, then please let Kula know. Otherwise, this is the name your diploma will come in unless you change it. Please send your response to Kula Kasanlis ASAP.
Access testing will take place beginning next Wednesday, January 12th, with the listening and reading, followed by speaking and writing on Wednesday, January 19th. The next student council meeting will take place on Tuesday, January 11th. For planning purposes, the final day of the second quarter will take place on Friday, January 28th. There will be no school on January 17th in observance of Martin Luther King Day.
Now, let's head over to the sports desk.
As you know, all sports have been canceled for the week in response to COVID-19 surge.
However, plenty of sports action over the vacation.
Both basketball teams reached the championship in the Bourbonnais tournament before falling to St. Mary's.
However, many highlights in the opening round for both the girls and boys as they took down Lynn Tech. Classical had balanced scoring for the girls with Ikea Brown 18 points, Ava Thurman 17 points, and both Lauren Hennessy and Reese Brinkler 10 points leading the way. On the boys, Jaden Gonzalez led all scorers with 27 points.
And the answer to today's trivia question, what was the highest grossing movie of 2021? The answer is Spider-Man No Way Home. Congrats to you, Marvel fans. Well, that's it for today's episode of the Ram Report. Be sure to tune in every Wednesday for the latest news and announcements. And as always, don't forget to live like Rams. You know how it goes, folks. By now, we value rigor, accountability, making connections, and success. From all of us at LCTV, we wish you an excellent, fantastical rest of your day.